You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hello everyone, this is Bry Arsenal, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. So, there's like 11 endings to the game. We've already gone through 3. This one is going to be one of the new ones that they added in the patch.
You're here to slay.
And the update. So, what we're going to do is just absolutely go murder the princess, and
we're not going to go through with it. Ignore it.
And then we're not going to believe that she's dead, because that's important. And that is one of the endings.
The interior
Let's
of
go.
The blade.
Let's go explore here.
You take the...
So far, everything is just easy peasy.
The door. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it...
Yeah, she sounds dangerous.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so... Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steal your resolve.
Yeah, we got ya.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a
I'm
knife.
Probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I will.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor
See,
sharpness in her gaze?
That input of
I don't think
self-doubt
she's bluffing.
is what
She's
gets
armed.
you to this
If
ending.
you hesitate,
Yeah, Slayer.
you lunge forward without a moment. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Easy peasy.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
In this ending, no.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look
I
still
like how the
plastered on her
narrator
face.
asks. He's like, it's over, right?
But is it over? Really over?
Is it? Of course not. It's too easy.
It's over. Don't get
Don't
all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I agree.
I really don't think you should do that.
Because she's still
Then why
alive.
shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
There's a novel that the narrator is not telling
I've
us.
told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Yep. Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse. Even though you know you're not going
Oh,
to
I
find
don't know that for sure.
We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Because
Wait,
it is in question.
what was that?
You know what it was.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat.
The narrator sounds
another.
shocked. He's like, uh-oh.
And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Nanny!
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves
Look
into
at
a pain
that
frenzy.
fucking smile. He's like, ha ha! Gotcha!
Quick, let's get out of here.
It's too late.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Yep.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
She got us.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
And mind you, in the damsel ending, she didn't even know how to use a knife. This is what perception
See
does.
you around.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Absolutely.
For whatever that's worth.
I mean,
Everything
supposedly,
goes dark.
I saved the entire
You die.
world, so not too bad. The Razor. Alright. This should be interesting. This should be different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Alright, let's see. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
That's not true, narrator.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Agreed.
Are we sure we don't want to turn around and hightail it out of here? I really don't want to be stabbed to death again.
It's okay. We can take her.
Stabbed to death? And you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
You think she's unarmed?
But that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Genius.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Alright, so... Yeah, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Please do.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Yeah, play along.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Maybe. Maybe.
We mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life? If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly...
The narrator's like, hey, all you had to do was kill her. If she got back up and killed you, it's just because you did a shitty job.
But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
I like this ending
And I
already.
believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Interesting.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed
Oh
us.
no, there's
Now everyone's
consequences,
right back
buddy.
to where they started. That sounds pretty
No,
consequence-free to me.
that's not true.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
Nope.
Or were you instead transported to a different world?
Because now the thoughts are already in our head, our preconceptions of the princess have been changed.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Who cares what happened to everyone else? We should do what we can to save ourselves, and just get out of here.
Nope, we gotta go confront her.
Do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
Correct.
We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Yeah, hero. Let's do that.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Perfect. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from saying her. Don't believe a word she says. You guys know that?
No, we can't go in there. Do either of you feel sick? Because I feel sick just thinking about that place. We're going to die again, and I bet
We're
it's going
gonna
to
be
hurt.
fine.
It's good to be careful, but you're really not helping with all that talk about death and dying.
Agreed.
Agreed. Just ignore that clown and stay focused.
Yeah, into the cabin we go. Voice of the flinching or no, we'll take this.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped
Oh.
wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The music got interesting. Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Whole cabin's really different than last time.
Very different.
Yeah. Looks not good.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past
I like
life.
how the narrator
You
isn't
haven't
giving us
died,
any
you certainly
credence on this.
haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Alright. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, I agree.
Okay. Okay. Holding it.
Safer,
It
yes.
feels a little better.
Yeah. We're armed now, princess. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Woo!
what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Yeah.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Ah, yes.
You can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Sure, but don't you find this concerning?
That's right! Scraping! I told you she has something! I told you!
Yeah.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Yeah, her chains dragging across the...
Her grating
metal
voice
floor.
carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Is something wrong with that voice? I can hear her bloodlust.
Yep.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across
No,
the
something's
room.
wrong with this. She looks a little bit like the damsel, but...
I wonder if she remembers us.
Oh, probably.
Finally, somebody, quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
We're not falling for it. She's tricking us. Can't you hear that threatening edge to her voice? She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Actually, that does
Then
sound
it'll
legit,
all
yeah.
happen again.
Voice of the
If she
voice of the
sounds
flinching.
threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You
Narrator!
are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Ooh! Yeah, a blade just coming out of her that she's pulling out with her teeth. That is an ending, folks. That is an ending. So, there we go. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. This has been Bry Arsenal. I hope you all have a great and fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!